Fact is, these 80 secret dark psychology tricks are used on most of us in daily life, especially in relationships. And all dark psychology tricks like these are so common, so quietly used for control, that knowing them becomes just as important as getting an education. When you know them, you'll understand whether it was confusion or calculated manipulation. 1. Guilt framing. They'll say it's fine after you disappoint them, but their silence makes you feel like a criminal even though they said nothing. 2. Debt-based control. They'll remind you of that one time they paid your bill every time you try to speak for yourself, like your voice was part of the price. 3. Memory gaslighting. They'll whisper, "I never said that," even though you clearly remember their exact words playing in your head. 4. Gift trap. They'll give you a gift just before they hurt you, so when you react, you end up apologizing instead of holding them accountable. 5. Confidence erosion. They'll say, "Do you really want to wear that?" right before you leave, and suddenly your reflection feels wrong. 6. Public disrespect. They'll flirt with someone else at the party, then act shocked when you feel disrespected, calling you insecure while laughing. 7. Timed disappearance. They'll vanish when you need them most and reappear like nothing happened just when you've started healing. 8. Weaponized vulnerability. They'll listen to your struggles only to use them later when you try to stand up for yourself, like handing them a knife for your own back. 9. Sarcastic dismissal. They'll say, "Don't take it so seriously," right after saying something that broke your spirit, like a whisper through a smile. 10. Emotional starvation. They'll call you clingy when you just wanted a reply to the message you sent 5 hours ago while staring at a read receipt. 11. Two-faced affection. They'll celebrate you publicly but quietly drain your confidence behind closed doors until your wins don't even feel real. 12. Hook and withdraw. They'll act extra sweet the moment you pull away, not out of love, but to tighten the leash they've wrapped around your heart. 13. Fake confusion. They'll fake being confused about what hurt you so they can avoid admitting it ever happened in the first place. 14. Personality shield. They'll say, "That's just how I am," to defend behaviors that slowly eat away at your sense of peace. 15. Selective sympathy. They'll call you emotional when you cry, but won't flinch when you sit there numb, as if silence means you're finally behaving. 16. Triggering comparison. They'll suddenly compare you to an ex mid-argument just to crack your self-worth in half with one sentence. 17. Reaction reversal. They'll say you're overreacting while you're shaking inside from another wound they swear they didn't cause. 18. Brutal honesty mask. They'll say, "I was just being honest," after destroying something you were finally proud of, like honesty justifies cruelty. 19. Empathy reversal. They'll hurt you and then say, "I'm the one feeling bad now," so you end up comforting the person who broke you. 20. Delayed chaos. They'll wait till you're in a good mood to start a random fight, just to remind you that peace is temporary with them. 21. Trust erosion. They'll say, "Just trust me," right after doing something shady, like you're the crazy one for needing clarity. 22. Self-doubt injection. They'll ask, "Are you sure you remember that right?" And suddenly your strongest memories feel like fiction. 23. Image maintenance. They'll make you cry in private and post "grateful for my person" in public like everything is perfect. 24. Fear-based silence. They'll get cold every time you speak up, so eventually your honesty starts feeling like a risk not worth taking. 25. Fix me trap. They'll stay broken on purpose so you keep fixing them instead of fixing yourself, and call it love. 26. Disguised dominance. They'll say it's just advice when they're really telling you what to do. You just don't recognize it until it's too late. 27. Conditional presence. They'll be sweet only when you're obedient and pull away the second you resist, like love was performance-based. 28. Identity hijacking. They'll say "we like that" instead of "you like that," till you forget what you actually enjoy alone. 29. Subtle embarrassment. They'll bring up your insecurities in front of others casually so you laugh along just to hide the sting. 30. Ghost guilt. They'll ignore your texts, then say "you could have called," just to flip the blame when they were the ones silent. 31. Flattery hook. They'll call you so mature every time you tolerate disrespect, until you confuse endurance with strength. 32. Mirror anger. They'll raise their voice but accuse you of being hostile the moment you get serious, just to make you back down. 33. Selective kindness. They'll treat you like royalty in front of strangers and forget you exist once the door closes. 34. Insecurity. Amplification. They'll agree with your self-doubts gently like, I mean, yeah, you can be a bit much, just enough to make you shrink. 35. Kind exit wounds. They'll leave you peacefully but stay just close enough to delay your healing and confuse your closure. 36. Silent control. They won't forbid anything. They'll just go quiet until you cancel your plans yourself. 37. Identity blurring. They'll slowly mock your hobbies till you stop doing them and then say you've changed like it wasn't their erosion. 38. Charm before collapse. They'll love bomb you right before sabotaging something important so you're too emotionally disarmed to react. 39. Voice dimming. They'll interrupt your opinions with you always overthink till you stop thinking out loud at all. 40. Chaos maintenance. They'll keep little fights unresolved so the relationship never feels fully safe, just enough to keep you on edge. 41. Quiet surveillance. They'll scroll through your followers and say nothing, just shift their energy till you feel watched. 42. Loyalty traps. They'll test you with fake rumors or stories to see how loyal you are while they hide their own disloyalties behind the scenes. 43. Emotional withholding. They'll hold back love when you need it most, only to give it later as a reward for staying quiet. 44. Public favor currency. They'll help you in front of others just to own you in private when no one's clapping. 45. Humble weaponizing. They'll act like they're so flawed, but say it in a way that makes you feel like calling them out would be cruel. 46. Redirection drama. They'll bring up something from 3 weeks ago the moment you try to talk about how they hurt you now. 47. Unfair closure. They'll leave with a smile and say, I hope you find peace, while you're still standing in the fire they lit. 48. Fake openness. They'll tell you deep things about themselves just so you open up, then use yours against you later. 49. Deflective affection. They'll kiss you instead of saying sorry, like affection can erase memory. 50. Personality trimming. They'll say you're too much sometimes until your sparkle dims and your voice lowers. 51. Sympathy hoarding. They'll cry over their own pain in every argument so yours gets buried beneath theirs. 52. Reverse guilt. They'll say you're pushing me away when you finally set a boundary they can't control. 53. Truth bending. They'll lie by adding just enough truth to make you feel like you're the one exaggerating. 54. Fading reassurance. They'll promise you forever in the beginning, then slowly get quieter every time you ask for the same love again. 55. Guilt transfer. They'll say they're drained because of your mood, so their bad day feels like your fault. 56. Shame layering. They'll poke your trauma, then call you too sensitive, so you feel ashamed instead of hurt. 57. Control through calm. They'll stay eerily calm while you break, so your pain looks like drama, not truth. 58. Out of nowhere praise. They'll compliment you just as you leave, so you question if leaving is fair. 59. Victim overload. They'll list 10 wounds when you name one, so your pain feels selfish or small. 60. Peace baiting. They'll be sweet right before the blow, so hope keeps you in harm's way. 61. Truth guilt. They'll say, how could you think that? So you feel guilty for being right. 62. Love as a receipt. They'll say, I loved you so much, so you feel like you owe them your silence. 63. Jealousy framing. They'll say, you're just jealous, so their betrayal becomes your flaw. 64. Respect teasing. They'll praise your strength, then punish you, so self-respect feels risky. 65. Gaslight apologies. They'll say, I'm sorry you feel that way, so the blame shifts back to you. 66. Freeze out correction. They'll go cold when you speak your truth, so next time, you stay quiet. 67. Chaos reinforcement. They'll be kind only in crisis, so your brain links pain with love. 68. Calm sabotage. They'll drop a dark comment mid-joy, so your peace turns to doubt. 69. Smile testing. They'll stare until you smile, so fake joy becomes your shield. 70. Historical blame. They'll say, you always do this, so one mistake becomes your identity. 71. Time trap. They'll say, after all this time, so history becomes your cage. 72. Validation bait. They'll say, guess I'm the villain, so you defend the one who hurt you. 73. Emotion policing. They'll call you dramatic while you cry, so your pain starts to feel illegal. 74. Laugh shield. They'll laugh after hurting you, so you question if it really hurt. 75. Safety tease. They'll give you one safe moment, just enough to keep you hoping. 76. Fake helplessness. They'll act like they don't get it, so they can cross lines without blame. 77. Reality inversion. They'll say you're imagining things, so your clarity feels like delusion. 78. Echo ignorance. They'll repeat your words just to mock them, so you feel unheard and foolish. 79. Kindness delay. They'll be kind only when you're breaking, so you stay for scraps of warmth. 80. Emotional blackout. They'll shut down when you cry, not from care, but from control. Comment below and tell me, which one of these dark psychology tricks shocked you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this opened your eyes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.